Hello, good morning, Miss Santa. My name is Sarah. I'm in grade 8. So today I want to tell you about present continuous and simple present. Okay, so the first one I want to tell you about present continuous. Okay, present continuous indicates that action or condition is happening now, like what you are doing right now or action happening now. For example, I am talking to you right now. For example, but we need to know the subject. If the subject is I, we need to use am or am not. If the subject is we, you, they, we need to use are or aren't. And if the subject is she, he, it, we need to use is or isn't. Okay, so the pattern, if it's positive, we need to use subject plus is am/are plus verb ing plus object. Okay, if it's negative, we need to use subject isn't, am not, aren't plus verb ing plus object. If the subject is am/are plus subject plus verb ing plus object for the question. Okay, now, so for the example, she is studying with her friend now. Okay, so she is the subject. Because the subject is she, so we need to use is. Okay, because if the subject is she, he, it, we need to use is or isn't. Okay, so studying. Study is the verb. Okay, so we need to add ing because the action is happening right now, like that. Okay, so she is subject. Because the subject is she, we need to use is or isn't. Study is the verb. Because the action is happening now, we need to add ing. So she is studying with her friend now. Okay, number 2. I am not studying right now. The subject is she. Oh, sorry, the subject is I. Because the subject is I, we need to use am not. Because the subject is I, we need to use am or am not. Okay? I am not studying now. Study is the verb and we need to add ing. Like that. Next. Are you studying now? Okay. Because the subject is you, we need to use are or aren't. Because if the subject is we, you, they, we need to use are or aren't. Study is the verb and we need to add ing. Like that. For example, so are you studying now? So we move to simple present tense. Simple present tense, it is used to describe habits or unchanging situations. And we can use adverb of frequency with the present simple to talk about how often something happens. Okay, for example, for adverb of frequency is like always, often, once, sometimes, and anything else. Okay, before we move to the pattern, we need to know the subject. If the subject is I, we, you, they, we need to use do or don't. If the subject is she, he, it, we need to use does or doesn't. And we need to add as or es for the verb if the subject is she, he, it. Now we need to know the pattern. If a positive, we need to use subject plus verb 1 plus object. If a negative one, we need to use subject plus don't or doesn't plus verb 1 plus object. If a question, we need to use do or does plus subject plus verb 1 plus object. For this example, number 1, he lives in Jakarta. Because the subject is he, we need to add as. Live is the verb. Okay? Live plus as. Lives in Jakarta. So he lives in Jakarta. Like that. Okay, number 2. Every day my brother watches TV. Brother is the subject. Brother is the subject of he. Okay? Watch. watch is the verb, okay? Because the subject is he, we need to add s or es, okay? Every day my brother watches TV. Okay? Number 3, after school David usually does his homework. David is the subject, okay? David is he, okay? Usually does his homework, okay? Because the subject is David, we need to use does, okay? We need to use does, and the usually is adverb of frequency, okay? After school, David usually does his homework. Like that. Okay, that's all of present continuous and simple present. Thank you for listening. Bye. Have a nice day.